Right, you may be surprised to hear that Rubik's Cube solving is a competitive sport. New Zealand's Speedcubing Championships will take place this weekend, and the organiser, David Lim, is here to tell us all about it. Welcome, David. When did you first get into Rubik's Cubes?
A couple of years ago, my mate just bought a cube randomly and we tried to solve it. Couldn't do it, obviously, so looked up online.
So it's not just me?
No, not just you.
So most people that get one of these think, oh, wow, I've got a Rubik's Cube, and then it frustrates the...
Yeah, I thought it was impossible as well when I first got it. Yep.
OK, so what's the secret? How do you go from thinking it's impossible to actually being a master cuber?
Well, it's just like tying your shoelaces, really. You got to know how to solve it. Just
well, come on then.
The method. So you got to do one side and then you keep going further down.
So you do one side at a time. So I've done that. That's blue.
Yeah, and then you do like the middle two layers.
The middle two layers.
And then you get the last one, and then yeah.
OK. What's the history of the Rubik's Cube?
So it was invented a couple of years ago. Yeah, by a Hungarian guy, Erno Rubik.
Yep.
Yep.
And he was some sort of architect, and he developed this thing, and he didn't even know it was a puzzle. Now there are over 350 million of these things.
Just a few.
But you've upped the ante, because we're on the desk here. I can't even do this, but talk me through some of these.
Yeah, so there's a 7x7 there. That's the rounded one. 5x5. There's a Pyraminx. It looks like a pyramid kind of thing. There's a Megaminx, which is 12 sides, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
What's the toughest one to do that we've got here on the table?
Probably the 6x6 there, which is that one that's not solved.
Which one, sorry?
The 6x6 there, it's on the corner.
That one there?
That one
That's
there,
the hardest one to do?
Yeah, definitely.
And even that's a problem for you?
Oh, no, it's not a problem for me, but it's just the hardest one.
Is there any kind of mathematic algorithm or any kind of trickery that I can put in place to cure in this?
Yeah, you just have to learn it.
You just have to learn it?
Just have to learn it.
Guarded, isn't he? Hey? Mind you, so would I be if I could do this. OK, we've got the other David over here, because we're going to move into world record territory now. And David has kindly volunteered to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. OK. Don your blindfold, please, David. Let's get the clock up on the corner of the screen. There it is. OK, and we're going to time David here and see how long it's going to take him to solve this Rubik's Cube in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
Coming to you, the other David. This is David Lim, not the blindfolded David now. Has he had to memorise? Has he taken a look at that cube and worked out what all the moves will be to solve it?
Yep, so basically backstage he's memorised all the pieces. Basically there are about 20 pieces that are movable, and he's memorised where each piece is and where each piece has to go. So he's moving them one piece at a time into their correct location.
Roughly how many moves is he going to take to do that?
I'd say at least 100 or so.
He's memorised 100 moves to solve it blindfolded. That's astounding. Goodness me. What other records are there in Rubik's competition, as it were?
So people do it one-handed, people do the other cubes, people do it blindfolded, obviously. People even do multiple cubes blindfolded.
I've got to say, you've come on, I feel so inadequate today. Is it all about practice as well? Yeah,
it's all about practice, really. Anyone can do it if you just give it a bit of time.
Tell me about the National Championships.
So, yeah, we've got a competition on Sunday. It'll be held at Auckland University. We have about 20 competitors.
1 minute and 4 seconds. How much had that been jumbled up?
Yeah, so that was an official scramble. It was 20 moves long.
So for competition, which you've got the national champs, you were saying?
That would have been... yeah, except the only thing is he memorised it backstage, so...
Normally he wouldn't be able to do that, obviously.
Yeah, normally the memorisation time is in the execution time, so that 1 minute would, include the memorisation time.
So can anyone come along to the championships and watch them on the weekend?
Yep, so they're at Auckland University. Our website's up, Speedcubing NZ. Yep, so just look that up. And
in competition, someone else muddles this up 20 times.
Yep.
Let's have a little... Can we have a little winning competition?
Yep.
David, do you mind sticking around for this? You don't have to keep the blindfold on this time. And can someone muddle your one up 20 times as well? And who do we have here, David? Introduce me to the crew.
Right, so we've got Anuvan, David, Eunice and Gracia.
OK. Are they all muddled up yet? Hang on, you can't start yet. I haven't got the clock on it.
Muddling them up.
You're muddling them up?
Yeah.
OK, all right, make sure you are. Now you should swap cubes. That's a good idea. Is that in competition, you swap cubes?
No, so they're all scrambled officially by the delegate.
Just incidentally, what's the world record for descrambling a...
Descrambling?
Yes.
Well, you can just do one move and it would be considered descrambled, like, unofficially.
Have I used the wrong word? What's the word? Once it's all...
Fixing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 5.66 seconds.
5.66 seconds, OK. No pressure, team. We've got the clock in the top of the corner in 3, 2, 1... Unscramble, Rubik's Cube, geniuses. Who's going to be the fastest, David?
I might say David might be the fastest.
David will be the fastest?
I think it's because of his name, though.
Yeah. You guys oil these up as well, don't you?
Yeah, so most of them would be with silicone.
Done. He's done. 16 seconds. Wow. I'm pretty impressed with that, I must say. Unbelievable. Well, look, good luck with the National Championships.
Yep.
I think maybe in another 100 years, I might actually qualify to be along to join you.
Yep.
And I'm going to give this to my son for Christmas, I think, now. So, as David said, the National Championships are on this weekend. All the websites, all the details are on our website. They'll link to his website. Go along and feel inadequate. Jeanette.
I reckon. That was totally amazing. Fantastic. Well, unlike the Rubik's Cube, entering